And we are back here. I really enjoyed the national anthem and the prayer by Nolan Griggs. We probably need to stick around sometimes and show that. Our band is really good. Nolan was really good.
That was great. Nolan, he got this place woke up.
He did. It was great. And now we got the captains coming out. You see Insay Eufert, Drew Skaggs, Silas Stanberry, and, of course, the injured Drew Cody coming out for the Devils. The Black Knights are on the opposite side. We'll get their names and numbers for you here in just a second. We've got some special Olympian captains to go out with the group again tonight. We'll try to get those names for you. I know that Ian Roper has them, so he hopefully will pass them on down to us here in just a minute. Looks like, oh dear, my eyesight's that bad. 6, 12, 10, and 72. 6 is Bryce Adams, 10 Tanner Hedden, 12 is Quinn Jumper, and 72 is Titan Tisateski for the Black Knights.
Yeah, my eyesight's just as bad as yours, though. It took me till they stepped on the Devils logo out there before I could read those numbers. There we go. The camera angle has got the better. Yeah, I'll just have to watch it through it. Yeah.
We're going to have to stop watching the game and watch what y'all watch because it's much clearer.
It's much clearer than what we're seeing, and simply because we're getting old.
Either that, or they're going to have to move us closer to the field.
Yeah, you and I are going to have to get closer just to make out these numbers.
Hey, I got a bone to pick with Ayers. When Emma came in tonight, she thought I was Gary sitting here, and she hit me with a fork right in the head.
Well, he starts that kind of mess, and then he pulls out on us for a weekend.
That's the thing.
See, that's the whole deal. And
I felt attacked, to be honest with you.
Well,
I'm going to have a word with the producers of this show.
Yeah.
Talent's got to get better treatment than get hit with forks. I could have lost an eye.
You could have.
I've got a family to think about, Ron.
You do, and see, Gary, he don't care.
No,
he
don't care.
If he gets hit with a fork, it doesn't bother him.
No. Well, we got the coin toss.
He probably gets hit with a fork at home.
And Maroon Devils are going to take the ball first, and Black Knights will kick, going from the field house to the Maroon Strong Performance Center. The Devils have their back to the Performance Center. We were jokingly talking about during the break the band's maybe getting into a little tussle down there in the end zone, but didn't happen. Our band went off to the side. They're going to lead the guys around the track in one of the coolest traditions that we have at Swain High School.
Oh, yeah.
And then they're going to come out through the cheerleaders tunnel. And so the band, they dodged a bullet there because it could have been ugly.
Yeah, this is a good night to see these seniors that playing their last home game here, as far as we know, and who knows about what this whole playoff thing is so confusing for me. Anyway, I do just like I did back when I was coaching. I wait on you to tell me who we're playing and where, because and folks that don't know about that, even back in the days before we had all the computer setups, I would be somewhere waiting halfway down Interstate 40 for Coach Burrow to call me and tell me who it is we're going to be playing.
Where you had to go.
Where I had to go on down 40. Or
get game film.
Go down 321 down there in the Star Mount or someplace like that, or to Maiden to get to the game field. But go ahead and get a head start early that morning, and we'd generally find out on Saturdays who would be playing the following Friday.
And the gentlemen coming on the field through the track get a standing ovation from the Swain crowd. Robbinsville's already out, so we're waiting on our Devils. Still got 2:30 on the clock, so I don't think we'll get penalized or anything, but the Devils are making their way out now. And the big thing for the Maroon Devils is to be able to carry that momentum we talked about from last week into this week and continue to build something.
Well, the excitement was there.
Yeah.
Everything we built on. We still made some mistakes. We're still not getting everybody blocked. We're still not making tackles as regular as we should. But the effort was there. That's what folks that I've talked to and from watching it myself last week, the effort is there. These young men are still out there fighting. You go to watch them practice. They're still trying to get things done. It's not pretty, but they just keep working towards it.
Well, we're going to have football coming your way here in just a few minutes. One of the rare games tonight in Smoky, the only game in the Smoky Mountain Conference, a rare game in Western North Carolina. The only other one that I actually know about is the Pisgah-Tuscola one. There may be more than that, but that's the only one I know of right off the bat.
There was a few of them on, I think East Henderson's playing some. I'm not real sure. I just caught a little bit of it on TV.
Number 7, Isaac Collins has got it teed up for the Knights. He'll be kicking off to Zeke Glaspie back deep. He's flanked by Stanberry and Stillwell, as always. And if the kick goes deep, it'll be the first one all year. And it's off to the side. That's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Maroon Devil ball on the 35 to start things off. So great field position for an opening drive.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that right there. I don't know whether that was intentional or not. He lined up like he was going to angle kick it. And now we've got a flag on them. I don't know what it was.
Flag already.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the out of bounds flag.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't understand exactly what was.
Yeah,
what that was for.
That's the penalty.
Okay.
So what are we looking at in Robbinsville defensively? What are they going to line up in?
Well, they're going to have a 4-man front. Now they will adjust to a 5-man front, and you can see the 4-man right there. That's their base. But what that is an A-gap player on one side lined up down and a B-gap player on the other side.
Glaspie with a carry. He goes in, is met by a host of Knights right away and thrown back. Gain of maybe 1. It looks like they're going to spot him with a yard to the 36 before he is surrounded by the interior of that Robbinsville line. Linebackers, 7 is Isaac Collins and 6 is Bryce Adams.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 inside linebackers.
Yeah, and they're both experienced players right there, and they depend a lot on those 2 young men in this forefront defense. Their outside linebackers are contained players and blitz pass rushers. Their inside backers are tacklers at the line of scrimmage. There you see the shift between the A-gap and the B-gap players. Straight up into trying to run the outside veer that time. They were kind of slanting in towards the tight end. That makes it difficult.
That's Glaspie again for a gain of 2 this time. Bring up 3rd and 7 for the Devils. Stillwell runs the play in from the sideline from Coach Holt.
Yep. We had a power play at first, then a veer play, bringing up 3rd down right here.
I formation for the Devils. Glaspie stacked behind Rocky Barker.
If we do throw it, this will be a play action look. It'll come off of a play action. There's your play action right there. Oh, almost over the top.
Broken up out there by Quinn Jumper, number 12.
Yeah.
And very fortunate that he didn't pick that and go back for 6.
Yeah, he played for them a lot last year. A heck of an athlete out there, and he can cover the field. He's one of those outside backers we were talking about.
So Brendan Lanning on for the Devils to punt it away here. And back deep for the Knights is 14-5, and they have 2 back there, Coach. And that's one of the things you and Gary hit on about us getting out of that.
Yeah, and there again, some people can do it, but you've got to communicate, and that's the important thing. And so I'm sure that they've got a way for those 2 young men back there to communicate who's going to handle this football. And boy, he did handle it.
That's Darian Ledbetter with the return before being brought down out there by Arch and
a great return.
Fisher. And he caught it on a dead run.
Yeah.
He's got it deep into Maroon Devil territory, basically back to the line of scrimmage from where we punted from.
Yeah, the danger of that, we punted from the other hash mark. We punted it over here, and punters really have very little control over that. I mean, you'd like for them to have, but sometimes they don't. If it shanks like that and it goes out here to the wide side of the field, you can't get enough people out there to cover it fast enough when it's a low line drive kick like that.
And a couple of our guys overran the ball as they were on a dead sprint to try to get there and overran it. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights, who go one back set here. I'm assuming this is the wing tee that they love to run out of.
This is it, yeah.
Hey, they want the clock at 10:20. Started on the referee signal.
10:20 on the clock.
We have a little bit of adjustment on the clock right now. The head official, there we go, 10:20. Now
So it'll be Bryce Adams under center for the Knights. He's
we see a lot of motion out of this formation. None
Fumble.
this time. Dropped the ball. Okay. He started out there like he was going to run some type of lead option to the wide side of the field. They like the wide side of the field as a coach, coaching against Coach Walsh and his staff. Always in the first half, that was one of my priorities. Try to take away that wide side of the field, make him put the ball into the boundary, and put your players in position to make plays on the sidelines.
Noah Brown and Drew Skaggs in on that tackle as Adams scampered forward after picking the ball up. Same set as last time.
Trips to the wide side. He's going to drop back. Oh, we got to make that sack. That's a good play.
Skaggs tracks him down from behind after the Ufert miss. Another gain of about 1 there.
Yeah, we kind of disguised our coverage right there. The outside backer went out there like he was going to take that inside the second receiver man, and he didn't. He fell off into zone. That's why you saw the quarterback pull the ball down. A heck of an idea back there in the secondary, making it look man and dropping into a zone. That's why he pulled the ball back down so quickly.
3rd and 8 for the Knights now from the Maroon Devil 32-yard line. Shotgun set.
Going to run maybe a jet sweep. No,
Ooh.
Quarterback up over.
And that is
short.
Houston Hornbuckle on the tackle of Adams there. But not before Adams gains about 5. It'll bring up 4th and short for the Knights, and I feel certain that Coach Walsh and his staff will roll the dice and go for it here with 4th and a long 2.
Now you got to be careful not to jump off sides right here. But the ball's in the middle of the field now. They don't have a wide side. This is one of the places where they like the trap game and the short passing game. When I say the trap game, if you'll watch the line of scrimmage, the offensive lineman, if a guard pulls, what they're trying to do is get the ball in behind him, and they're going to flip-flop their linemen. So a lot of times when they do that, they're running out of eye backs, going to trade the tight end over. That's just a power lead play, and we stuffed him right there.
That's no good on that one. Drew Skaggs read that all the way.
He sure did. Drew
shut the block and head on with Tanner heading there for no gain.
Drew shut that play down almost single-handedly. He realized exactly on that down block what was happening, and he closed it up. Took the fullback on right in the mouth and knocked him into the running back. That's your objective.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Maroon Devils, and we're in extra point set here.
Yeah, this is a swing gate formation. That's what it used to be called in the old days. It's just a little different, weird look.
Glaspie to throw it, and he's surrounded and then tackled. Let's see. Hopefully Zeke's all right. He got his leg twisted up in there.
He did. He got rolled up right there.
He's a little bit lame after that one.
Rolled up on an ankle and a knee right there.
Loss of 7. So that'll bring up 2nd and 17.
And we'll see what we got right here now, because we came out running straight at them. And then with this 7-yard loss.
Unbalanced line. We've got
we brought both
Ufert over to the other side.
Tight ends lined up at the tackle, trying to run the veer.
Barker.
We didn't get the down block. The linebacker was in there way too soon. We didn't get anybody on him. We got off on the double team, but we didn't chip up onto the linebacker, onto Adams right there.
Adams and Collins again surrounding Barker on that carry. He got about 1 out of it, so it'll bring up 3rd and 16 or 17 for the Devils.
We got a flag over on the far sidelines. It's on us.
I feel certain they'll decline this penalty. Legal procedure. Doesn't that usually get blown dead?
I thought it did, but I'm not going to. I've been at it. They may change the rules by now. I don't know. I don't know whether the procedure was on movement or what.
So 3rd and long now for the Devils. Medlin in shotgun formation, and we've got a flag on the play. Probably procedure on us again this time. Blown dead. Oh, offsides.
Offsides on the defense.
I thought that one wasn't blown dead.
That you play that one out. That's a free play. There again, I've been out of this game for a while. Coach Burrow gave me that look like, here we go. Yeah, and
I'm just going to sit down in distance and be quiet. 3rd and 10 for the Devils now.
That look is the exact look I was expecting, because you're exactly right. You throw the flag, you play the down, then you make the call.
Let's just say Aaron Rodgers would have been incredulous.
Oh, yes, incredulous.
That he didn't get his free play.
Yeah.
Medlin scrambles, throws back across the field, and it's short of Aiden Kirkland out there. It'll bring up 4th and 10 for the Maroon Devils. So neither team able to muster a first down here in the opening moments of the first quarter. 6:57 left to play in the first, and it will be that is Darian Ledbetter, who had the good return a minute ago, and with him is Cameron Allison back there for the Knights. Brendan Lanning to punt it away for the Devils.
Yeah, and I saw Coach Holt speaking to him. I think he maybe told him, try to get that ball away from him, but or punt it out of bounds, which he does.
That right on the 40-yard line. Yeah. So the Knights will take over on their own 40 with 6:51 left to go here in this first period of play. We got no score, and so far so good. An exciting. It's been a good football game so far. Both defenses have played well.
Yep. Both defenses are stepping up, not being able to generate much offense. Biggest run we've seen is by Robbinsville on the punt return. We're going to see right here. You're probably going to see us, from what I'm looking down here on the field and seeing right now, this is going to be a 5-man front for us. And what we're trying to do right here, I think Coach Holt is trying to do some of the same stuff we used to do by taking away that wide side of the field. And, yeah, I believe that's exactly what's happening. Yep.
Toss sweep to the outside.
Angles. Good cut up in there by the linebacker. Freshman linebacker.
That's Hornbuckle there and Skaggs again on that tackle.
Yeah, Colton Schuler kind of made that happen. Yep. He did a heck of a job of an angle right there. They worked on him with that this week because his angle, the speed of these backs at the varsity level, just a little bit surprising to him. So that's the perfect angle you take. He took right there to cut that play off.
And this defensive alignment is similar to the one used against Murphy, where Skaggs and Uford basically end up being stand-up ends.
Yep. They can play up or down according to whether they have a tight end or not.
Shotgun by the Knights. Quick snap. Cicernos is in the backfield, spins him around. He's helped out over there by Arch and Brown, and they've got him on the ground for no gain. So this Maroon Devil defense holding up well against this wing T offense of the Knights. And, you know, honestly, Coach, they held up real well against Murphy in the wing T. It's just they were on the field too long.
They're on the field way too long. And there again, it's not that you get the ball and you score every time, but you've got to sustain drives. You've got to take some clock and then try to get your points when you can. Now you see us going to more of a forefront because it's a third down situation that gives you an extra drop in the seam right here. The linebacker's got to come off right there. Oh!
Stillwell in position for that one. He almost picked that one off on the run. Yeah. That'll bring up another 4th down for the Knights, and let's see, they're going to punt it away this time. Last time they went for it in Maroon Devil territory and were stopped for no gain. This time they bring on, I'm assuming, their punter. We'll wait and see what number that is. It's number 7. It's Collins to punt it. Back deep is Stillwell for the Maroon Devils, who's been the primary return guy since Swain went to the one receiver back formation. Glaspie with a little pressure. That's a good punt.
Great punt.
Stillwell back to the 19. There. He's got it.
Oh,
eludes one man, tries to cut it back up inside, and is caught flag on the play.
That better not be a block in the back from that distance. He didn't block him in the back. But I'm pretty sure that's what he was too far away to even make that call.
So the ball is on the 30-yard line. and they are talking about the penalty now. The flag, as you can see in the background of your picture, is at about a 26.5. So if it goes from there, which it is going to, and it is going to be a block in the back.
Well, it's not where you end up. It's where you start out. And he started out in front of him, and the young man tried to spin out, and he continued to block. Our player did, and you can't call that a block in the back when a young man tries to spin. You can continue to block him.
So far, the Black Knights winning the field position war as they have us pinned back deep on the 16-yard line. The Maroon Devils to start this drive. So far, 3 possessions. This is the third for the Maroon Devils. All of them have been in Maroon Devil territory. Swain swaps the end. Arch moves over to the other side.
Kind of in a veer set right here. Weak side veer, inside veer, no gain.
That's Glaspie eaten up over there by 72, who is Titan Tisateski. A gain of 1 for Zeke.
We're trying to find something that will work right here. We pick up a yard on that play right there. Anything and everything to get any forward progress. And there, like you said, we need something, hopefully here in a minute, that'll switch field position. We got to get somebody in the open field. We've got a wide side right here. We're going to go out of a wing set I this time. We could see motion out of this. You're probably going to see a lead blocker up in there for the quarterback. There you go.
Medlin trying his best to get back up inside, but he's corralled there by Adams and Tisateski again. He got about 3 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 6 for the Devils. But to be honest, Coach, 3rd down has not been the Maroon Devils' friend all season.
No, never has been. And you know, when you got a young quarterback and you're out there and you're trying to complete passes on 3rd down, it makes it difficult. So you got to find a way to pull the rabbit out of the hat. So we're gonna go out of the gun and or pistol set. 2 backs back there.
Timeout by the Maroon Devils, and with them taking it, we'll take it along with them. We'll be right back. Third and 6 for the Maroon Devils as we come back to action. It's a shotgun formation. It looks like it's going to be
Wildcat set this
Glaspie
time. Glaspie back there. Pulls it. Oh, man.
And that was read well.
It was.
By, I don't know who that is, 55. I don't have him on my roster.
He's not on the roster here. But anyway, yeah, he did a great job of reading it right there off the edge. He basically took them both. And that play's designed so he can't do that.
So we're punting again. It's landing again, and it is still Ledbetter and Allison back for the Knights. And flag on the play. We got procedure on the Devils. So Lanning will put a foot to it 5 yards further back now.
Now that don't help you field position any right there.
So Lanning to punt again.
From about the 15.
Yeah, he'll put the foot in it at about the 5. Both Knight returnees are up at near midfield. And it's off the side of his foot, so that's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be down by Stillwell at the Maroon Devil 21-yard line. So 3:05 remaining, and the Knights with their best field position of the night as they take over. And like we said, that punt and consequent penalty by the Devils flipped the field effectively for Robbinsville.
Amen. And, you know, this right here, just when you talk about being jinxed or snake bit, yeah, that's what you feel like right here. But you gotta reload right here. Keep them out of the end zone. Keep them off the scoreboard as long as you can, so you got a chance to fight back. But this field position's killing us now.
Well, the Maroon Devils need to make a big stop here in the near red zone as they're almost in the red zone.
Yeah, keep your eyes out there to the wide side of the field, and that's where they were headed.
Delay a game by the Knights. So that'll back them up 5 yards. On the 26 to start the drive.
And we'll see right here if it comes out with that same kind of formation. They keep wanting to try to get the option look to the wide side of the field, just the option between the quarterback and the pitch back. And I'm going to go out of the gun with 2 backs this time. And they still got the tight end to the wide side of the field. And he's going to look to throw it over the middle.
Oh!
In and out of the hands.
Houston Hornbuckle hit right square in the numbers with that one.
I tell you,
just couldn't hang on to it.
That's a surprise, though, because when you look up and that ball is 3 feet from you and it's right there, and because you're worried about coverage,
right?
And you're not even thinking about. But when his eyes came up, that ball was right there.
Yeah, that's got to be a nightmare for a linebacker.
Yeah.
To be hustling to get to the play, because that's my guy.
Yeah.
I got to get to him.
I got to get to coverage.
Whoa, there's football.
Still looking to the wide side of the field. Quarterback's going to try to take off.
He puts his head down and gets inside the 20 before he's wrapped up there by Arch. So it'll be back inside the red zone for the Knights. It'll be 3rd and long 9 on the spot, back at just inside the 20 for the Black Knights.
Yeah, and here again, I don't want to keep saying it, but running out of this gun, and they got that wide side. This could be the option. Look, they're all moving right
all
there.
over the place.
Yeah. The quarterback was even anticipating the snap there. I think the center misunderstood him or something.
Well, you have to figure at this juncture in this game that this is 4-down territory for the Knights.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing you can do punt-wise. And
nope.
I venture a guess they don't have a field goal kicker who can hit a 40-yard field goal.
Been a couple of years since they've had anybody even attempted one.
Yeah, so you got to figure it's
right,
2 plays to get 14 yards here.
Back to the wing tee, just going to try to get some respectable yardage, going to pull the ball up, and we got to him right now. Yeah.
That was Schuler on the blitz.
Yeah. They had 3 people in routes out there, and he was trying to find the post route from the backside over here, but it happened too fast.
It was good defensive play, a good timing to send that inside blitz.
It was.
Again, Adams a little hesitant with the ball right out of the snap. I'm not sure what he's not seeing that he doesn't like, but he's holding on to the ball a little longer than I think Coach Walsh and his staff would like.
Yeah, all right. Now got a little bit of confusion back there. But there again, I still think they're looking at the wide side of the field. They had an offensive lineman moving then.
Incomplete. It'll be Maroon Devil football.
First down, Maroon Devils.
From the 29-yard line.
All right. That's what we were hoping for right there. After that very, very poor field position and a shanked punt, then,
survived
this helped us
it.
out.
That was a good stand defensively that maybe can translate into something
positive
on the offensive side here.
Yeah, let's just get the ball out to midfield and see what we can do with it now.
Medlin with the play comes on into the huddle now. And it is 1:23 remaining in the first period here. It's been a pretty brisk first period of play. Excuse me.
Tight end to the wide side. Toss sweep out of the high backs. Keeps trying to work his way. Good run right there. Finding his way to the edge. He's finding his way to that corner out there.
Glaspie's going to end up with about 5 on the play before he's pushed out of bounds at the 34-yard line. So it's a gain of 4, 2nd and 6 Devils. Medlin back on with the play. And the Maroon Devils will break the huddle with about 1:14 left in this first period of play. With Glaspie going out of bounds on that last play, it did stop the clock. So Medlin under center with a split back veer look this time, tied into this side of the field.
Yep, like you said, split back veer look.
Ball
drop
on the ground.
Ball.
And I think Owen Medlin was able to fall on that. So it'll be 3rd and 5 he ended up gaining a yard on the fumble.
Yeah.
And 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4 for the Devils.
Yeah.
Somewhere in between 4 and 5 yards here. They've got to make the 39 to get a first down. So Swain breaks huddle. Looks like this time Medlin directs traffic. It's an I formation, Glaspie in the back.
Could be the weak side veer look with the fullback. Nope, counter.
Zeke drives forward, ball's on the ground.
We recovered it right there. Yeah, they stripped the ball right. No, he was down. No, gonna give it to him.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I thought he was down.
He was down, and then we were down on top of it. But yeah, they really don't.
Maybe we're gonna wait on the replay on that one.
Yeah.
Sort it out in the replay booth. Nonetheless, it is Black Knight football on the Swain 37. Robbinsville spent the majority of the first quarter in Swain territory, but fortunately have not had anything to show for it yet.
Yeah, they've been the whole first quarter right here.
Now they're directing traffic. They've got the receivers all screwed up. They have no idea they're going to spend a timeout because the receivers are just looking at each other.
Yeah, they're not sure exactly what formation they're supposed to be in.
So timeout, Black Knights, with 29 seconds left to go here in the first period of play. We'll take it along with them. So we're back. Robbinsville spent the timeout, but they also had Titan Tisateski leave the field with an injury, so they will break huddle here 1st and 10 with probably what will be the final play of this first quarter from Swain High School. Motion man.
Jet sweep look, and there it is. Trying to get to the edge. Got a holding out here on the edge, but that didn't get seen. We make a great play.
Zeke Glaspie, a great job coming up.
He has been able to do that all year. He is one of the few players we have that can fight blockers the way he does. He uses his hands so well to get off blocks. He was held. He was almost tackled there at one point. But all year long, he's been able to make that play on the edge when he can defeat that block, and he uses his hands great.
Well, that's going to do the first period of play here from Swain High School. We've got a scoreless game. We'll be back with the second period. So we're back to start the second period of action. It's Black Knight football from the Maroon Devils 36-yard line. Excuse me. as we begin play here. Adams in the shotgun.
Out of the gun, it's the quarterback runner is going to throw it to the wide side of the field. He's going deep.
long.
He's going for the whole thing, and he got him. If he was inbound, they got him. Yeah, down on about the 1.5, 2 yard line.
Well, that one's complete by Adams to Darian Ledbetter for a first down. It was pretty good coverage by the Devils over there as they had Stillwell coming over, but well-thrown ball by Bryce Adams finds Ledbetter for a huge gain, and it's the biggest play of this game so far. Sets the Knights up first and goal from the Maroon Devil 2.
There again, don't forget about the wide side of the field, going out of high backs this time. There you go. Right on the edge.
And that's Arch over there wrapping that up. He's helped out by Hornbuckle.
Yep.
And Uford over there as well, I believe. Noah Brown in on that tackle. Looks like he lost about a yard. So second and goal from the 3. And the Knights have had a hard time running the football thus far.
They sure have, and we're doing a good job up front. Linebacker play is real good, and what we're trying to do is keep them off balance with this 5-man front we've got up here for their running game. I'm going to go out of the gun this time. They don't have a wide side, so it's one of these things. Could be the jet sweep.
That's a big break for the Devils.
Boy, it is. That's back to the 25-yard line. The ball rolls, too. He snapped it right by him.
And that's a huge loss from the 3 back to the 24.
Yeah.
Loss of 21 on the play. And it is now third and goal from the said 24-yard line.
Right.
So a huge play there.
Big break.
Big break for the Maroon Devils.
Bringing up third down, too.
Who, quite frankly, Coach, have not seen a whole lot of good breaks go their way this year, so we're due a few.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest break we've gotten all year long. Now let's see if we can capitalize right here and keep them out. It'd be third and goal. Ball's
Another
on the
back
ground
snap.
again.
Now he's running for his life. Pitches it ahead to a wide-open receiver.
Yeah, right out in the open field.
Stanberry drags him down at the 10.
That's the back coming out of the backfield. That's who he doesn't initially look for him. He looks downfield, but that's his outlet. It's just dump that thing off.
And it looked like a maroon wave coming at him as everybody broken through. Great open field tackle by Silas Stanberry down there to keep the Knights at the 10-yard line. So it'll be fourth and goal from the 10, and I believe they're going to attempt a field goal here.
Boy, they may make a liar out of us yet.
They may.
Yeah.
This will be a 26-yard field goal for Angel Cervantes. Snap's good, the hole's good, the kick is good. And Cervantes puts the Knights on the board with a 26-yard field goal.
Wow.
With a 9:15 mark in the second period of play, and that's about as good as you could have hoped for.
It really was. I mean, we got a break there. We weren't able to keep them deep on the field there when he threw it to the back, but he had only one choice, and that was to score or it's going to be fourth down. So there you go.
The Maroon Devils will receive the kickoff here at the 9:15 mark of the second period play, and we got a chance to remind you that soccer will be on the road tomorrow at Mount Airy as they open up the High School Athletic Association playoffs. Speaking of playoffs, and Coach, I know you know this all too well, is that Maroon Devil faithful, you got to understand going into the playoffs, we do not control them. That is controlled by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association and their partnership with the National Federation of High Schools. So if we're on the road, the only way we can broadcast is if the National Federation is not broadcasting the game. That's the only way we can do it. Or if we're at home.
Right.
And we can do it. But so we won't be with our fans for the playoffs. That one's a touchback into the end zone. So Maroon Devil football on their own 20. But we will not be able to bring any of the playoff games. And, again, we can't speculate. We're not going to speculate on whether the Maroon Devils are going to make the playoffs or not.
Right.
My thought is yes, they probably will. If for no other reason than they play in the toughest conference in the state.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
That has to help your RPI.
It does, and I don't know exactly where we're going to land in it. Right now, all that, and it's like you said earlier, it's irrelevant to us. We want to try to win this football game out right here tonight. All that'll take care of itself in the end.
So Maroon Devils break huddle at the 20-yard line. Medlin under center with split back veers. He looks, fakes, drops back, has nowhere to go. Now tries to scamper ahead, gets maybe a yard before being corralled there by John Dominguez.
We were trying a streak route, a dump pass to the tight end right there. When he looked up, James Arts was covered. The safety had just jumped right over on him. And if he'd have thrown it, it could have been picked. So he just pulled it down and took off running with it.
And that decision-making is part of the growth process that these young players like Owen Medlin have to go through. And sometimes it's a little bumpy.
It is. It can get very bumpy.
We got a timeout, Swain.
Yeah, we were one short player. We only had 10 players on the field right then. So.
Well, the Maroon Devils take time. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back. Back set with Barker and Glaspie behind Medlin.
Twins down here to our sidelines. Counter, pitch look.
Glaspie straight ahead trying to run through that tackle. Couldn't do it. Collins drags him down. But not before Zeke gains about 4 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 5 for the Devils from their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, not an unmanageable down. I mean, a whole lot better shape than those 3rd and 15s and 3rd and 18s that we've been looking at.
Or 4th and goal from the 20.
Exactly.
So shotgun set now for Medlin. He's flanked by Rocky Barker. They've got twins to his left, twins to his right. And he is...
Pull up. Yeah, now, look upfield. No, nobody open. Need to get ourselves open up. It's going to bring up 4th down. We're still going to lack a yard or two right there, so looks like we'll have to punt this one away. Maybe we can get it out across the 50 and change some of this field position.
Let's flip the field right here. So Lanning, I'm assuming it's Lanning. I'm looking. Yes, it is. Lanning's onto the field. Still back for Robbinsville is Allison and Ledbetter. They are just on the Black Knight side of the 50. And this is the Maroon Devils' 4th punt of the night. A little high, got it away, just got it away from the block. That's going to be fair caught back there by Ledbetter on the Knights' 42-yard line. So did essentially kind of flip the field in a way.
Yeah, this is the worst. This is the deepest they've been in their own territory all night long.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes flipping the field is a gradual thing.
It is. It may take a series or two to get them backed up to their 20.
So Robbinsville football, 1st and 10 at the 7-11 mark in the second period of play. Maroon Devils defense and Black Knight defense have so far stalemated each other pretty well. The Knights got on the board with a long completion that put them down inside the Devils' territory, and then Maroon Devils a good stand to force a field goal.
All right, fake the jet sweep. Quarterback keeping it with the lead blockers in front of him.
Schuler on the tackle, but not before Adams gets about 6-5. Bringing up 2nd and 5 for the Knights. 6:53 and counting. And before the half, we would remind our loyal viewers that the Marching Maroon Devil Band will perform at halftime. So stay tuned for that one. You don't want to miss it. Knights in the shotgun. Adams under center or behind center. Now in motion.
Jet sweep look again. Going to run the lead out of it. He gets upended right there.
That's Noah Brown and Schuler again.
Yeah, Schuler upended him. He read it perfectly. Filled that alley and made the play at the line of scrimmage pretty much.
just shy of the 50 for the Knights now. It'll be 3rd and 1, 2, 3, 4. If I'm counting that, 3.
Yep. And we're looking right now, again, they love this wide side of the field in this situation. Doesn't necessarily mean they're going to go there. I always like to take it away from them by width and getting leverage on them out here. Going with the one-back set, with the quarterback. There he is, short pass into the wide side of the field.
That was well defended by Arch.
Yep.
He was right there on it.
And the linebacker's coming from inside out, and receivers don't like to see that. I never would wanted to. I was never out there lined up, but getting coming from when you see a linebacker turn towards you, and that ball's not there yet, the trouble's coming.
Yeah. So it'll bring up a punting situation here for the Knights, but as we've seen in this rivalry over the years, you can never underestimate a fake at any time by either of these teams.
That's
so,
right.
Stay alert for that. It will be Collins back deep to punt. He puts a toe to it. It's end over end. Stillwell moves up. It takes a Black Knight bounce and will be down at about the 11 or 12 yard line. At the 5:40 mark, the Maroon Devils will take over again. Trying to look over your shoulder at rushing total. Swain with 29 yards. Robbinsville's in the minus because of the snap.
Right.
And we got 1 first down for each team.
Yep.
And that one, and the pass play was good for 48 yards on that one, that the big play that finally broke it.
Right.
So Maroon Devils ball, 12-yard line, as we said, starting here at the 5:40 mark. And they are in a shotgun with Rocky Barker as the lone back. The Knights are moving people around, running somebody off.
Yep.
Snap. Shot to Stillwell out here in the flat. He's going to get a few yards. Tackled by Quinn Jumper and 55, who I don't have on my roster. But
yeah, that wasn't so much a screen play as it was kind of a running pass play. What you do is you release upfield, the receiver does. He stops, and then he comes back. And when he comes back, then the other two receivers engage to block then. And so it's just a long pitch.
It's one of those little tunnel screens.
It is. That's exactly what it is.
A gain of about 3 on the play. Medlin under center now. Toss sweep outside. Ball on the ground, and it's picked up right there by Tanner Hedden as the ball falls down, and Heddens is right there on the spot.
He was coming downhill as soon as the ball was snapped, coming up off the edge out there, and blew that play up and caused a fumble.
So the Knights take over 1st and goal at the 9, and the Maroon Devils defense again put it on the island and going to have to make a big stand right here.
Yeah, that wasn't pretty right there. He came off the edge. We tried to get a block on him. We missed him completely, and he stuffed it, and the ball was not even in the hands of the tailback.
So Robbinsville in the wing tee. Pass.
Slant route.
Touchdown. So 4:51 left to play, and Adams finds Luke Levin on the slant pattern, and the Knights are on the board. Make use of taking advantage of the mistake by the Maroon Devils and deep in their own territory. And that, of course, is the problem when you're always deep in your own territory, is any mistake is magnified by 100.
Yeah, they don't have far to go.
No.
And 1 or 2 plays, and there it is. They're in the end zone, just like they were then.
Kick is partially blocked maybe, but it made it through anyway.
It got through there somehow.
Cervantes makes the kick, and now the Knights have extended to 10-0 lead, and we'll be back with a kickoff after this. Isaac Collins set to kick it off for the Knights again. It'll be the third time so far for Robbinsville and Collins. And it's a long one, angled at the corner, Stillwell at the 20 with it. He cuts all the way back across the field, turns up, and gets good field position on the Swain 36-yard line. So the Maroon Devils will take over there, and it's one of their better field positions to start a drive, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. And there again, we're looking to capitalize on some of this. We've got a little over 4.5 minutes left to go before the half. Now we got to start generating offense, quit allowing them the big plays.
So Maroon Devils break huddle at the 4:43 mark. As you said, we got time to run.
We're short another player right now. We are short a running back.
And we have to burn another timeout.
Yeah.
And Coach Holt is not a happy camper.
Yeah, these are the kind of things that haunt you right here. Yeah. 2 times now we've gone out there and lined up with 10 players, and it just it'll make you it'll make you wonder at night what you're doing.
Well, the Maroon Devil Network has got a real special for you folks. The highlights of a state championship run in cross country are available for you to watch on the Maroon Devil Network free of charge, so check those out. As Joe Holt was Johnny on the spot down there following our runners around, recording history as the Lady Devils win their 4th consecutive state championship. What a time.
Yeah, and don't get this messed up. Joe was not running with them, okay?
With the stationary camera.
He had the stationary camera, and he moved it very quickly, though. I'll give him that. He did reposition it. He did move it, but he was not about to run with it, and I don't blame him. I'm not running either.
I couldn't have.
No.
There have been injuries.
No. Yeah.
So the Maroon Devils now with a split-back veer look tied into the bottom side of the screen for you. And now they go straight ahead with Barker.
Weak side veer.
And he is tackled straight into the sand.
Yeah, right. Just running the weak side veer game right there. The line, outside, the man closed the individual they were reading.
So approaching 4:20. Clock still running on the running play. Swain got about 4 yards out of it. And Medlin will go under center with Barker and Glaspie behind him. They go Glaspie to this side. No, Medlin's got it.
Veer again. Safety coming up.
Tackled over there by, again, Collins. But Medlin gains about 3 to bring up 3rd and 4 for Swain. We're at the 3:50 mark and counting if you're clock watching. Swain no longer has timeouts. So they've got to move the ball and keep the clock on their side here to get points on the board. And we've seen us run into trouble at the end of quarters and halves.
Yeah.
Trying to get a score and running out of time.
Yeah, it's all about that management. But when you don't have timeouts, it's very difficult to manage. Counter trap. Got chased down from behind.
And that's Collins again. Coach, you can probably speak on this better than anyone, but it seems to me as though Robbinsville's defense is one whose primary goal is to allow their linebackers to just read and go to the ball.
Read and run. And what they're doing with their defensive linemen, it's a good scheme, is to occupy blockers. What you won't see many of them trying to skin off blocks. What they're going to do is make sure one of those linemen is blocking them. And they'll literally hold their hands up into them and hang on to them so they cannot get off on linebackers. Now, to do that, linebackers got to know who can block them. Mm-hmm. And so they got to know which players are occupied and which players can get off the ball. And so a lot of times they have to beat those blocks, but the best way to beat them is with your feet. You get over the top of them before they get to you, and that's pretty much the way Robbinsville play. That's why they play with quicker linebackers.
Well, it'll be Black Knight football at their own 43-yard line following the punt that was out of bounds. And so they have 2:46 remaining and 60 yards to go with 2 timeouts. So let's see how Coach Walsh and his staff decide to attack this. Shotgun formation.
Jet sweep look again, got us to jump.
And that will be offsides on the Devils.
And there again, he didn't make any contact. Well, I guess when he broke the plane, that's why they blew that one dead.
So it'll be Knights ball at the 48-yard line now, first and 5 rather. And this is a grand opportunity to take one shot towards the end zone, I would think.
Yeah.
At first and 5.
Well, then, yeah, they're with the times on the clock, going to go out of eye backs. Off tackle. He breaking tackles.
You got to be kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, no. 2 flags on the play. Let's see what they both are.
Yeah, I'm not real sure what this one back here is.
It should
unless
be
it's
a holding.
Yeah, it should be a holding.
And that was unsportsmanlike. Yep.
Okay.
Since that's dead ball, both of them have to be marked off, right?
I think so. You got to mark this one first and then bring it back up 15.
Let's be honest, we don't know, folks.
No.
We're just making educated guesses.
I'm just shooting in the dark here at this whole thing.
That's it.
Yeah.
So if the hold goes first, it should go from the Swain 49, where the flag is laying, to well, we almost could hear all of that.
Yeah, and they've not moved the down mark, so I'm not real sure what's happening from this point right
They
here.
just did a
He did a 5-yard.
they did math on it.
They did the math and marked. Okay. All right.
They hypotenused it.
They square rooted it.
Yeah, they did. They took the square root of a holding penalty.
Oh, Lord. It's that time of the year,
Differentiated.
folks. Yeah. It's
So,
that time of the
hey, after all that, it's first and 10 Knights from the Maroon Devil 44-yard line.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll get us a math professor to explain all this to us later.
Yeah.
Shotgun formation for the Knights here, and they're going to go option
Into
to
the
this
boundary.
side, and that was a bad mistake.
Yep. Great play right here.
Ufert sniffed it out and made the quarterback keep the ball and turned him right back into the inside interior line, and that should be second and 10 if there's no hankies on the play. I don't see any.
Yeah,
Clock at 2 minutes.
He couldn't pitch that when he saw the defender coming, the corner coming up to take the pitch away.
They should have some nightmares about Insay scooping up one with that big old hand and running for a touchdown, because he did that last year over
You're
there.
right. All right. Counter out of the backfield. Same back to that back. That's his outlet right there, and he missed him this time.
Well, I sure would like to see one of our guys catch that in midair and go the other way with it.
Yeah, because there's nobody left over here. He's got everything's rolling the other way, and when he reverses the field, that back, he's flaring out here as an outlet. He's the emergency go-to guy, and he didn't get it to him that time.
So 1:40 now with the clock stopped on the incomplete pass, and the Knights will have 2 more plays here to try to make something happen. 10 yards for a first down. Adams rolls.
Lots of time.
Great break up over there.
Yeah, got his hand in there.
Guess who?
Yeah, he got that hand in there and popped that ball out. He got it right on it.
We got a stop, and what are we doing?
Not real sure. Incomplete.
Well, I know we don't have a timeout.
No.
So. I think Robbinsville's going to punt this one away, or at least they're going to line up to do so.
Right.
10 yards to go, so the odds are not as good as you punting it deep in our territory with 1 minute 30 seconds left and no timeouts for the Devils. So it will be Collins to kick it. Good snap. Collins has got it away barely, and that's going to go out of bounds on the Maroon Devil 14-yard line. So it'll be first and 10 Devils from there. And we've got a minute 26. Remember, coming up at the half, it'll be the Marching Maroon Devil Band with their performance. Last chance to see them here before the home crowd. And so stay tuned for that one. They've got an excellent show this year.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity right here for Coach Holt and his staff to, if they've got a rabbit, as those saying go, if you got a rabbit in that hat, pull it out right now and try to get on the scoreboard here before the half. At least get the ball out to midfield to put some pressure on them. And what I mean by that is it's not a trick play because you're back there too far. If it blows up, then you're down there on the five-yard line if you're not careful.
I formation for the Devils. Medlin under center. Fakes it, drops back to pass, looks across field, throws it deep. Jump ball out to Stillwell.
It's a good idea right there.
Maroon Devils wanted pass interference, but no call on that one. It sailed over both players' heads, so it'll be 2nd and 10, and still 1:20 left before the end of this first half of play. Officials having a hard time corralling that football.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what's happening, which ball they're using.
So Devils break the huddle again. Looks like I formation again with Medlin under center. He's got Arch and Stillwell to this side, your lower side.
Yep.
And
pressed it too far outside. I'd like to see him pull up right there, but he's got that outside rusher, and he's trying to outrun him to the edge. And if he just stopped right there and let that defender run on by him, he's got time then to set his feet. He's not setting his feet when he gets ready to throw the football. Therefore, he has no control of the football.
And again, that's youth.
It is, and I'd just like to see him get an opportunity to do that. Just pull up. The blocker's on him. Just let him take the defender right on by him and get your feet set and look upfield.
Medlin takes upfield, took that one right in the mouth.
Took it right under the chin.
And he is tackled for a short gain, and Robbinsville will spend their second timeout here to stop the clock and force the Maroon Devils to punt. So we'll take that break along with them. We'll be back with the punt in just a minute. We want to welcome our 28 new viewers, Coach, that have joined us tonight. Thanks for coming in.
That's fantastic.
Joining our broadcast. Brandon Lanning set to punt. He gets it away. Good tight spiral on that. Fair catch.
And got a good run.
Going to roll.
Yep.
Good roll. That's going to be downed out there by Rocky Barker, and it'll be Robbinsville ball at their own 43-yard line with 52.6 seconds left and one timeout remaining.
Yeah, they're not satisfied. They'll see right here what they can get on first or second down, probably throwing the football, and then Robbinsville would like to get another one on the board here before the half. That's what their attempt's going to be. I can't see them just running it and running the clock out, not with a timeout left.
Well, they have it in their pocket, and if anything goes bad, then they can.
Right.
They have enough downs to run the clock out.
Right.
Take a couple of shots here, maybe. Certainly looks like Adams has the arm for that.
Over the middle of the field.
Stride. Breaks a tackle. And that's Quinn Jumper all the way down to the Maroon Devil 28-yard line, and that's just what the doctor ordered for the Black Knights, who are trying to hurry up and snap this ball and spike it to stop the clock And they do so with 41 seconds left before halftime.
Yeah, that's what they were looking for right there. That's when you take that kind of shot, is upfield in the middle of the field, and you get the first down. And like you said, if you throw it twice, then you've got a timeout in your pocket. You can run the clock, run the football, and run the clock on out then.
Well, it's a different play call from completing that to incompleting it.
Right, exactly.
So 1st and 10 for the Knights. And he is
Second sack.
enveloped back there by.
Now he may have to use his last time out. We'll see.
That's Aiden Smiley and Noah Brown in there on that.
There it is.
And that's going to be the final timeout for the Black Knights. We'll take it along with them here with 29 seconds left before halftime. Got 3rd and 15 as we break huddle here following the Knights' final timeout. Both teams are out of timeouts now.
Trips up to the other side of the field, away from us, trying to run a screen underneath.
Oh.
Ooh, just about we about be able to pick that off.
And that was great pressure on the screen pass from Noah Brown. He just kept coming and then getting his hands up to make that very hard to do anything with. So it'll be 4th and 15. Of course, downs are irrelevant at this point. 25 seconds left. And Robbinsville will get the play call from their head coach, D. Walsh, over there. And now Adams is back out to try to execute this thing. Looks like it's going to be a
run two backs in the backfield. Now he's going to put him over there and run double twins. Both sides, straight drop, running vertical routes, just trying to get in the end zone.
Somebody may want to tackle him.
No, I'm not going to comment on that. Tackling's hard enough to coach anyway. Here they're going to come right back and spike the ball and start with the first down again. 9 seconds.
9.9 left before the half, but do you elect the field goal at this point or you take a shot at the end zone? It's right in between the time allowed, and it's going to be the field goal.
Yeah, it looks like that's what they're going to do.
As Angel Cervantes comes on, and we have no idea what the maximum distance for Cervantes is, but he hit one earlier from 29. This one's going to be from 31. The holder is Luke Lovin, and we got 9 seconds left before halftime. Cervantes already good on one. That one's up and pulled to the left, no good. So Maroon Devils will take over with 7 seconds left on their own 20, I believe.
I believe it is, right at the 20.
Again, we want to welcome the 28 new viewers that we've got that have subscribed to the Maroon Devil service. We appreciate you. And we'll let you know that basketball will be getting underway the 29th of November. First games are then. And as part of that, we come on the air with the third game of the season, I believe. So just keep tuned in to the website and social media, and we'll keep you updated on that, as well as the Maroon Devils' fate for playoffs, as we'll know more on that in the coming days. So shotgun formation for Medlin. He puts Glaspie in motion. Glaspie turns upfield, and now he is going to get sacked. And the clock is going to run out. And that's going to do the first half of play with the Black Knights on top, 10-0. And we're going to take a break. And when we come back, the award-winning Marching Maroon Devil Band will be performing. –
cross-country athletes qualified and competed in the state championships this past weekend in Kernersville. Our boys team finished 8th as a team, and we're led by Carl Baird, the 4th overall finisher in 1A. Our girls team are your 2024 North Carolina High School Athletic Association 1A state champions. This is their 4th consecutive cross-country state championship and their 11th overall state championship running title between cross-country, indoor track, and outdoor track. The ladies led by Arizona Blankenship. She is the 1A state champion this season. Annie Lewis was the 1A state runner-up, and Angel Lamelli was recognized as All-State. Also competing in the state championships for the ladies is Emily Grace Stargell, Audrey Monteith, Juliana Mraz-Quijada, and Madison Blankenship. If we could, let's have one more big round of applause for your 2024 Swain County High School cross-country team. If you would like to donate to the Ring Fund to help support these ladies, Ms. Roper's over at the south gate. She could take a donation towards the Ring Fund, or you could see Coach Blankenship or myself.
Welcome back for second half action. Great performance by the band again. And we are almost ready to get underway. The Black Knights will receive the ball. And the Maroon Devils will kick it off here from the Fieldhouse side. Trying to check numbers as to who's kicking. It's Brendan Lanning's going to do the honors. And trying to see who's back, but I would say that's probably still Ledbetter and Allison back there.
Yeah, they've switched sides of the field.
They're bringing their guys in, expecting the pooch kick.
Yeah, the short kickoff rather than the deeper one. We'll see right here. Yeah.
So we are underway. Popped up, taking on the 30 over there by. I got to look at the monitor to get a number. Number 6. That's Adams.
Adams, quarterback, back upfield with it.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. And it was thrown from across the 50. So we'll see what it looks like here.
Face mask on the Devils.
Okay. All right. It's a tough way to get started off.
So the Knights will start off in Maroon Devil territory again on the Swain 48-yard line. They've made a living in Maroon Devil territory tonight.
Now, I don't see them changing a whole lot of stuff. You may see them run more into the boundary when the ball's on the hash like this. That seemed to be their switch up over the years. And right here, they try to quarterback keeping it off the jet sweep look this way. And there again, inside Uford, he's just eating them up out here on this edge. He can't make every play, but he's giving them a hard time on the edge here.
Inside did a good job fighting through the block or hold on that play. But it's a loss of 3 for the Knights, 2nd and 13, and the Maroon Devils have done a great job with the Black Knights on the ground. It's through the air that the Knights have hurt us so far. So they've got wingback set.
Under center. Wing T look, run the veer. Option, ball's on the ground. Need to get back to the wide side of the field. He's going to make positive yards out of this.
Run out of bounds by Stanberry over there, but not before he gains about 8.
You know, it's strange. This is the way your luck goes sometimes. Every time the ball goes on the ground, when we put it on the ground, we end up with a turnover.
Yeah.
There it goes on the ground. They pick it up and run it to the wide side of the field for
positive
yardage. And, it's the breaks.
So 3rd and 3 for the Knights at the Maroon Devil 41-yard line. And another good defensive stand there. The pitch, as you said, was scooped up and turned into positive yardage. Well defended initially on the play. I formation now for the Knights. Got a little movement.
Counter trap out of this.
Now he's going backwards again.
Yep.
That's going to be Drew Skaggs and Arch.
Yeah, Drew came from all the way across the field. He saw it playing right down the line of scrimmage. Came all the way across from his other tackle position and made that play.
Well, I'm going to break the news to everybody who's watching that doesn't realize it yet, but Drew Skaggs is a stud.
Yeah, he is, and he's found a lot of himself out there on the field, and he's very intelligent, and he likes the game, and he's trying to play it as hard as he can play it. Right now.
High kick into Maroon Devil territory. It takes a bounce sideways. And will roll down inside the 10 and be down at about the 8-yard line. So familiar territory for the Devils as they start off their field position deep in their own territory. 10-18 in the third period of play. It's Knights on top 10-0. If you're just joining us, it was a defensive battle in the first half. The Knights struck with 2 big plays. Outside of that, it was pretty much a battle between punters and field position.
That's the way it's been all night long, or the whole first half, and it looked pretty much like this right here, right where we are.
With their backs to the end zone. And now the Devils break huddle. They're going to go from the shotgun with Barker and Glaspie flanking Medlin.
Counter. Good play call.
Runs to daylight. He's got the seam. He's going. I don't think they're going to catch him. No flags on the play.
No blocks behind
There's
the
a
ball.
flag.
Blocking behind the ball. Blocking behind the ball. Blocking behind the ball. Can't believe it. I just can't believe it.
And I took my eyes off of Zeke, so I'm not sure what happened to him, but the ball went out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah. I think he got stripped right as he got into the end zone.
And that's a perfect example, folks, of why you never give up on a play.
Yeah.
But a terrible penalty on the Devils. And it's Robbinsville's ball. How do you like that? The rule reads if you fumble the ball out of the back of the end zone, it's the opponent's ball.
It becomes the opponent's ball. So
and that's what we've got.
That's it. That means they'll refuse the penalty that was thrown here and take the ball. And so that's the way that.
I've seen it all now.
I'm kind of speechless right now.
I literally have seen it all. So Robbinsville takes over with their worst field position of the night at their own 20, and it'll be Maroon Devils back on defense following the huge run by Zeke Glaspie that netted him to the 1 yard line, essentially. So he will go over the 100-yard mark probably on 2 carries again. That's outside. Schuler tries to track him down, and that's somebody. And there's some pushing and shoving going on now. Hornbuckle in on that tackle. There's a flag on the play. And that was Stillwell on the tackle. And let's see who we got, because, you know, it can go either way in these situations.
It could. It looked like it might be the Tusky player, 72 from Robbinsville. The official was looking at him, and I don't know whether he had
There's
something
a clear
to say.
shove on Houston Hornbuckle.
Yeah.
Let's see. The gain is to the 22. And so we're going to go backwards from there. It's a dead ball, personal foul and sportsmanlike on the Black Knights. So that will be marked off from the 22. They'll go to the 11.
Okay.
And they'll get the down over following that play, even though it's dead ball.
Right.
Shouldn't that be second down?
It should be, and I don't really know how it ends up being first down again. But there again, there we go. I think
It's
they
second
changed
down.
it now. It's second down.
Okay, that makes me feel a little better. I'm
Yeah.
not losing my mind completely. Knights in the shotgun.
Yep.
Man
Got
in
the jet
motion.
sweep look. Quarterback's going to keep it. Running to the wide side again.
Noah Brown with the tackle. And Noah's turned himself into a very good lineman himself this year,
Yeah.
especially on the defensive end. He's in on a lot of tackles. Very difficult to block. So 3rd and 20 on the scoreboard. I'll go with that for the Knights. Swain gets out of their 5-man front now.
Going to the 4-man.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the game. And that's Keontae Graham to the lower part of your set that's in. There's the pass. It's deep. Thrown up for grabs, and he caught it. That's the same play that killed us in the first half.
Yeah.
Exact same play.
I really don't know how we're losing him out there. I don't know why we're trailing him instead of running hip to hip with him. When you trail like that, the ball, the ball's got to be thrown perfectly, but it was. It has been twice tonight, right over the top of our head. You've got to get hip to hip with them and use your hips to defend him.
Dropped it in a bucket, and the Black Knights are out of their hole to the Robbinsville 47-yard line, 1st and 10 now, with 8:44 remaining in this one. A revolting turn of events. The Maroon Devils looked as though they were going in for a touchdown, only to have it end up Robbinsville's ball.
There again, watch for the wide side of the field, lead play.
That's Smiley and looks like Brown in there again on the tackle for jumper.
Yeah, they run that like an isolation play, using the wing back to fold over the top of the tackle and try to block the linebacker, and the back runs right in behind him.
So it'll be 2nd and 7 now for the Knights, who've made their way into Maroon Devil territory at the 49. Back to the wing tee
Same set.
set.
Still liking the wide side of the field, of course, with the trips over there.
And it's a sweep to that side.
Got to get better angles.
Arch and Glaspie. They're having a difficult time getting around the end on Zeke's side.
You're right.
Zeke does a great
They
job
always
stretching
will.
that out
Yep.
and shedding the block. So it's a gain of about 2. That'll bring up 3rd and a long 4, if you will. The line to make is the 42 of Swain for first down.
You try to tell a player he doesn't have to defeat the block immediately. He knows where the ball is. Just stay in touch with the blocker and then come off to make the play. Out of the gun with 2 backs this time. Wide side of the field, again, overthrew it.
Adams was under some intense pressure there as they left Quinn Jumper to block Insay Uford, and he collapsed Jumper back into Adams' lap as he tried to release the throw.
That's kind of a mismatch. Yeah, when you put a back on a defensive lineman like that, you can expect some mismatches.
Insay essentially tackled them both. And so they'll bring up 4th and 4, long 4 for the Knights. And familiar scene, Isaac Collins on to punt. And Corey Stillwell back for the Devils. And stands to reason that if this punt is successful, the Knights will pin us with terrible field position again. Stillwell on the 5.
Make a move.
Cuts back across field.
Yeah.
And he's going to get up to about the 12. And the Maroon Devils will take over from there with 7:41 remaining in the 3rd period of play.
And just remember the design of the play that we ran earlier that got us into the end zone, but we ended up, when Zeke scored, but he fumbled out of the back of the end zone and gave Robbinsville possession of the ball. Keep that in your mind. It's to the weak side, and it will, I'm pretty sure we'll come back with it. Maybe not this play, but it was just too slick for it not to be. And it's a counter play. And they may run it again right here. We'll see. But over there's the weak side. Lead. Quarterback keeps it this time.
So loss on the play. Well, loss of 1. Linebackers again combined for that stop. So it'll bring up, sorry about that, 2nd and 11.
Coming up on 7 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Now we may see the counter again. Nope.
And Robbinsville recovers it. That's Quinn Jumper with the recovery on the Maroon Devil 4.
Well, it is what it is. I don't know what else to say.
So the Black Knights with the shortest field position yet.
Yeah.
I guess. Well, no, they had it on the 3 one time when they had a bad snap. So the Maroon Devils' beleaguered defense back out again. And that's what we talk about in the Murphy game. They're out there doing a good job, but they're out there too long.
Yeah. It just
gives you chances to make mistakes, to get stretched too thin. The offensive coordinator to find a play that he likes to work.
High back, toss sweep. Well, calling him in.
That's a touchdown.
Yeah. He didn't have far to go. I didn't think he got in, but I wasn't over there on that side of the field.
Cameron Allison on the touchdown for the Knights, and with 6:46 remaining in the 3rd, it's 16 for the Knights and 0 for our Devils. And the point after by Angel Cervantes is coming up next for Robbinsville. And they will spot it and attempt it. Kick is up, and it is good. So the Knights take a 17-0 lead. We'll be back with a kickoff right after this. So it'll be Collins kicking off. And he takes a weird angle. He's aiming that thing right over there to Chuck McMahon and his crowd. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Kickoff strategies all through football have gotten really weird. You see these guys with these pooch kicks and
yeah, it goes to show you that kickers, they're not easy to come by, and I was blessed, with some good ones over the years. We had students, exchange students that came in and kicked for us. We had all kinds of different things going on, and then of course a whole family of brothers, and that really helped.
Could be. Shotgun for the Devils. Medlin keeps it and maybe gets a yard before the linebacking duo of Adams and Collins drag him down.
Yeah, when your linebackers are making plays like that, it just it's hard to gain ground. You don't have a body on him to block him, and they got free reign in there to get in those alleys and make plays.
Move it. Devils again in shotgun set. It's Medlin flanked by Schuler and Glaspie now. Arch will trade sides of the field. Glaspie on the same directional play. He's drugged down from behind after a gain.
Yeah, that was supposed to be the original counter play that we got the ball into the end zone with. But we had a little bit of a mix-up in the backfield, and we didn't get the kick-out block that we needed on the edge.
Third and call it 3 for the Devils. Arch switches sides. Glaspie is mauled from behind by the interior of the Robbinsville line for a loss of a yard, so to bring up fourth down.
Got a player down. Looks like it's 72, Tisatuski for Robbinsville.
So we'll take a break with the injury and be back in just a moment. To punt, and one man back this time. Can't tell who that is.
It is difficult to see. Punts off. Hit, takes a good roll. Oh, he bluffed like he was going to pick it up. Ledbetter bluffed at the ball and then changed his mind because we got a pretty good roll out of that one. So it'll be Maroon Devils. Maroon Devils will be on defense. It'll be Black Knight football at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line. So we're at the 5-minute mark of the third quarter. And the Devils back on defense. But a chance to flip the field here if we can get a stop.
If we can get a stop and get them to keep them on this end of the field at least down around the 20, 30-yard line, so they have to punt it back.
Under center and wing T set, straight fullback dive.
Drug down from behind then.
Hard to tell who that is. We'll see.
Yeah.
When they get up, probably looks like Brown. or Cicernos for gain of 2.
Flip-flopping the offensive lineman, as they do. Wing to the wide side. Faking the quarterback, taking the ball and running right back up behind. It's just a follow play. Fakes a dive and then goes forward.
Poor decision. He ran right into Andreas Cicernos and Aiden Smiley, Noah Brown, the whole interior of that Maroon Devil line. Leave him 3rd and 7. He got about a yard out of that. And so 3:50 and counting. The clock is the Knights' friend now.
Play clock's not. We're going to see if they get this one off. He's got 10 seconds. Don't look like they're going to. They may have to. If they don't get lined up, there's the timeout. Yeah, they were running out of the play clock time.
So timeout Robbinsville. We'll take it along with them. So Black Knights ball, 3rd and 7 from their own 24-yard line here. There's a high snap, corralled by Adams. He's under some pressure, finds his man open out here. Arch tackles him, and that man is Isaac Collins. Collins has got enough for a 1st down. We got a flag on the play somewhere. I don't see it.
Oh, it's back behind, back there.
I think it's a hold.
Excuse me. Yeah, it's in the area of a hold right there. By the whole man.
It is holding by Robbinsville. So that'll nullify that completion from Adams to Collins.
Well, we needed something nullified.
So it'll bring up a repeat of 3rd down, but this time 3rd and long. Somewhere around 18 yards for the Knights here as they are inside their own 15 now as this ball is snapped. Play clock counting as they bring on 2 guys.
We'll bring in an extra secondary player. Go with the 4-man rush. He wanted to run the bubble screen. Now he pitches it out there.
And Hornbuckle drags him out of bounds over there.
Great open field tackle right there. He just settled his feet and used that sideline and just herded him right to the sideline, bringing up 4th down. That's a great play by the linebacker.
Adams was running for his life as Ufert was in hot pursuit, and then Skaggs got free on the other side when he ran to that side. So it's a dilemma for a quarterback when that rush comes from both sides.
It does.
It'll be Collins to punt again. We'll try to get a number on how many punts both teams have had tonight. It's quite a few. Stillwell in good position for the Maroon Devils, considering no crazy rolls, but that's a good punt by Collins.
Good punt, good returnable punt.
Corey takes it, goes upfield, is hit and pushed out of bounds on the Robbinsville sideline by number 23, Luke Green.
Yeah, starting with the ball somewhere right around the 45 right there.
Best position of the night, I do believe, for the Maroon Devils as they start in Black Knight territory for the first time. So we're just under 3 minutes in the 3rd period of play. The Maroon Devils need 3 scores to get back on top of this thing. Owen Medlin into the huddle. And now it will be split backs of Schuler and Glaspie behind Medlin.
Veer, weak side.
That's just the linebacker reading that.
Yep, read right up to it. Looked like we kind of base blocked that instead of veer blocking it, and that gave us an opportunity to kick the end out and try to put him one-on-one with the linebacker. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
2nd and 8 for the Devils inside of Black Knight 45-yard line. Inching close to under 2 minutes to play in this third period. Medlin under center, split back veer again, tight end to the top side. Toss sweep to Schuler. He dances inside and gets nowhere, as that's another tackle by the linebacking crew, Adams and Collins. So they'll bring up 3rd down. And when you are running tosses, if you don't get to those linebackers, it just gives them a chance to run and make a tackle.
We always talk about those alleys. Linebacker alley play is what you're looking for, and they're filling them. Their inside linebackers do a heck of a job of getting upfield into those alleys. They wait for them to open up, and then they get up in them.
3rd and 9 for the Devils. Medlin with it up the middle. He's got enough for a first down and more. Puts his shoulder down and goes forward. Tackled by Cameron Allison deep in the secondary, and the Maroon Devils have a first down.
Yeah, kind of pulled their pants down right there by making it look like we were going to the edge, and he just pulled it, trapped it on the backside, pulled the ball, and got upfield. The linebackers overread that one. They really did. They got out of there, and he ran in behind them.
Which anxious linebackers who want to make a bunch of tackles will do if you give them an opportunity.
That's right. Misdirection will get them.
So shotgun again. It's Schuler and Barker now on each side of Medlin. Arch in motion to switch sides.
And there we are again.
Medlin
there he goes
pulls
in
it
behind
again.
Oh, he came back.
Just could not get past Collins.
He saw it and came back. It was the same play we just ran. And this time he didn't he had it. He did overrun it, but he stuck his foot in the ground and came back and made the play.
So Maroon Devils on a little bit of a drive here. 2nd and 6 now from just outside the red zone. And we're going to take that into the 4th quarter of play, as the 3rd quarter is set to expire here before the Maroon Devils get this play off.
Yeah. That should be it right there. Yeah.
And that's the end of the quarter. So the Maroon Devils will go into the 4th quarter on a drive here, fans. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. So Maroon Devils in shotgun to open up the 4th here. It's been good to him so far. There's the fake. Medlin drops back. He's got a pass. Hoisted up deep and over the head of Corey Stillwell, who was in double coverage.
Yeah, a little bit behind him, trying to get him upfield in single coverage, but the safety fell right back off into him.
So 3rd and 6. And it's 11 is the number of punts that the two teams have combined for. I told you we'd look that up for you.
Yeah.
So during the break, we corrected our monitor situation. Swain has 6 and Robbinsville 5. The Maroon Devils facing 3rd and 6 here. Need to get inside the 20 down to the 15 for a first down.
May get it right here. There we go. Oh, and there again, same linebacker. He almost overruns it and then comes back. We're close this time for a first down. We'll see. Well, we're going to come up short.
It's 4th and 2.
Yes, sir.
Long 2. As we've already said during the break to each other, it's go for it time.
It is,
There's not much you can accomplish any other way down 17. So Stillwell into the game, brings the play with him. And Medlin will go back to the huddle. So now it's back to split back veer look.
Yep. Split backs. Trying to draw them off. They're in the counter. No flag. Let's see here.
Hey, he didn't get the first down, I can tell you that.
No, he didn't. He got buried at the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to give Robbinsville the ball. That's
Give him the
that.
ball.
Swain and his fan base, quite frankly, shocked that there was not an offsides.
Yeah, not an offsides call. Don't really know why we're not in line with the line of scrimmage. They moved. Whether or not they crossed into that neutral zone, I don't know.
So 1st and 10 Knights now from deep in their own territory at their own 18-yard line with 11 minutes and 6 seconds left to play in this one. This, of course, the final game of the season for both squads. Playoffs will start next Friday. We can't answer the question that's on everyone's mind. Will Swain make it in or not? We don't know.
Toss sweep, wide side.
Houston Hornbuckle float down and took care of that one. And that was Allison on the carry. He's tackled after a gain of about 3. No, check that, about 6.
Yeah, he got more than that. He just he kept hunting for a place to go and then finally ended up stretching it as far as he could and turning it upfield.
So they'll bring up 2nd and 5 for the Knights now. And the clock is not the Maroon Devils' friend. We'll try to keep you abreast of that. It's 10:30 and counting now. And, of course, the Knights are in no rush to get to the line of scrimmage with their play.
No, taking
Just
their time.
want to beat the play clock.
That's it. That's all they're doing is watching the play clock, trying to get it off with as few seconds on there as possible, keeping the ball on the ground.
And that's the sweep out of that. Noah Brown sniffed that out and rode down. We got an injured player. That's unfortunate.
Cramp. I believe it's a cramp right here.
That's good.
Yeah, because
I'd
one of
much
our
rather it be a cramp than
Noah's helping him
Noah's
out
going
with
to help
it
him
down
out. Robbinsville, you got a hurt player.
there. Yeah,
Any day now.
he's up now. He just had that cramp in his.
That
in
was
his calf
Tanner
there.
Hedden who carried the ball, and that's Hedden with the injury. Now, what have we got? Everybody's going off the field. Why are we doing that?
I don't know unless somebody called a timeout because if an injury timeout, as soon as he gets off the field,
He's off.
he's off and the play clock starts.
He signals start
Roll
the
it.
clock. So the clock rolls, and the Knights face 3rd and 5.
All right, got the tight end to the wide side. Twins into the boundary. Motion across for the jet sweep. Quarterback's going to keep it.
He is met head on by Houston Hornbuckle. And Aiden Smiley with the tackle after a gain of 1. So it'll be 4th and 3 for the Knights. They're going to send out Collins for his 6th punt of the night. And Stillwell will be back to receive the kick. And now key here for the Maroon Devils is to not jump off sides with 4th and 3.
Yeah. You see the ball the whole time.
Snaps a little low. Collins has got it. Kicks away. It's a low liner out of bounds over there. And it's going to skid out at about the 40-yard line of the Maroon Devils. Generous spot at the 39.
Yeah.
And the Maroon Devils will take over 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line.
Not terrible field position.
We've had worse tonight.
We have definitely had worse.
Seems like every time we turn around, our backs to our own goal line.
We've had worse all season. Let's just face it.
That's a fact. So Medlin back out, and he will call the play for the Maroon Devils. It's 9 minutes left to go in this one.
All right, back in the gun.
Two-back set. Arch is set to the top.
Pulls it. Still trying to run the quarterback lead up in there off that sweep look.
Now jumper on the tackle. Medlin gets ahead for a gain of about 3 on the play. He'll set up the Maroon Devils 2nd and 7. The Maroon Devils break cuddle. They've got Glaspie to Medlin's left, Barker to his right as he's still in shotgun.
Met in the backfield.
The blitz almost took care of it as
Sure
he just missed Glaspie, who was able to get ahead he got back to the line of scrimmage, avoided a big loss as Bryce Adams blew that play up before it even got going.
Yeah, they ran a loop blitz out of that where the defensive lineman actually lines up head up, and he takes a gap, and the linebacker comes over the top into the inside gap, and it just he blew it up. He was there before anybody could get a hat on him.
Shotgun this time. Again, Barker the only back. Glaspie's set wide to the left side, upper side of your screen. Low snap. Medlin handles it. Steps up. There's a pass. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Yeah, he's not having time to get his feet set. He's shuffling his feet and just throwing the ball upfield right there.
So punt for the Devils.
So this will be punt number 7 for us,
Yep.
I think. Yep, number 7.
Landing on to do the honors. Now the Knights with both backs back. Allison and Ledbetter are back to return this. Swain is winning the field position battle here in the second half, but they've not been able to put it. And I had to say something.
Yeah. Yeah, took the back. He shanked that one and took a backwards roll, and he'll put them right at midfield. Put Robbinsville at midfield.
48-yard line of the Knights. 7:34 remaining. It'll be 1st and 10 Robbinsville here in this one. And the Knights, again, have no reason to be in any kind of hurry at all.
Nope. Yeah, they're just going to let, although the clock's not running until the official blows it, until the play starts after a change of possession. So flip-flopping their line, they got their trips to the wide side of the field, using that wing as an inside trip. This is kind of like what they like their dive play out of. There it is, right there.
That's met hard by Hornbuckle. Smiley helps out with that one a little bit.
Yeah, that's just a hard dive play. It's not really a veer play. He just gives it to him right there, and he's running. He's trying to stick his head and shoulders up into a gap and find a seam.
So 2nd and 7 for the Knights now, following the 3-yard gain.
We're still with the 5-man front. Shut some of this running game down. Now they'll like the jet sweep look out of this. Quarterback keeping it with the counter trap look. Yeah.
He dives ahead, has got enough probably for a first down there. Maybe a yard short he is. 3rd and 1.
Like you said earlier, they're in no hurry.
No.
Taking their time, getting their play called, getting their people on the field. Twins out to the wide side here again.
Same
With
set.
the wing, same set. This is one they like their dive look at of it, or throw the football off of. There it is. There's the dive, and he's just breaking tackles.
That's Quinn Jumper rolling off of that tackle and going ahead for about 6 or 7 yard gain. In addition to that, and he is down to the Maroon Devil 34-yard line. Another first down for the Knights.
That's one of their favorite short yardage plays that they've had for years. Clock continues to run.
Yeah, they're taking their own sweet time to break the huddle. Don't blame them a bit for that.
Nope.
Smart football. Going to be under 10 and probably down close to 0 when Adams snaps the ball here.
Yeah. Now there's jet sweep again with the fake.
Schuler and Smiley combined for the tackle on that one. On the Adams carry, he's got about 2 on the play.
Down to about 5 minutes left to play. Second, what'd you call that, 8?
8. Play clock at 20, so like I say, they're not in a hurry to break it until about 10 and then snap the ball under 5. Standard I formation now, it's Allison behind.
Like to sweep out of this and the isolation. There's off isolation.
Glassby collapses to make that tackle along with Skaggs, and that will be no gain on that play, so 3rd and 8. Good job by Zeke reading that play and collapsing.
Yeah, shutting it down from outside in. As a linebacker, even playing as an outside linebacker, or even out of secondary, I always found that players like to see it from the outside in better than they do from inside out. And I don't really know the reasoning behind that, but then I evaluating myself years ago, I was probably the same way.
And Coach Walsh doesn't see what he likes, so he calls a timeout here. And while they take a timeout, we'll take one along with them. So the Knights with a 3rd and 7 right here have to feel like they'd probably go for it on 4th down if they're short. But, of course, they could punt the thing.
Going to trade the tight end over to the wing. Quarterback keeping it all the way. Oh, they got the end reached. Got to get the first down out of it.
Tackled by a whole host of Maroon Devils over there, including Skaggs from the opposite defensive end position.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of that tonight. He's got to be getting tired running all the way across the field, but he's a player. He's trying to find himself out there still.
So Maroon Devils back to their 5-man look. And the Knights still in the huddle, talking things over, mulling their options. And they're going to break the huddle here with about 10 seconds left on the play clock. When the snap occurs, we'll be under 3 minutes left to go in this ball game.
Eye backs. Off tackle again. Yeah.
Zayden Smiley ate that one alive.
Yeah, they didn't get him blocked at all.
No.
And that's good. I mean, he had an angle there from the outside. They're not really trying to even attempt to block a whole lot of the 5-man front. They're leaving one or two unblocked every time.
Right. And Quinn Jumper wishes they would have picked Hayden Smiley to have blocked on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at 20. We're down to 2.5 minutes left before this one will be snapped. And the Knights on a slow, methodical drive here, eating time. And a win here would give them a 4-1 conference record, secure second place.
Yeah,
It's Adams, drugged down over there by Arch, and
he's getting a little bit worn out right here. He's been easing around out there. He's toted the mail quite a bit for Robbinsville tonight. He's taking quite a beating right now.
Timeout Swain, as we're going to stop the clock here with 2:05 remaining in this one. It'll be 3rd down and 12 when we return. So following the Maroon Devils timeout, they'll have 2 more to take here to try to milk the clock and get a possession back out of this. It's 3rd and 12 for the Knights. And that's a handoff up the middle, and very quickly looks like, we got a cramp. Aiden Smiley's down on the play. He made the tackle.
Yeah,
And the Maroon Devils.
Tackle Jumper right there, and Jumper went up in there just kind of like he was just going to ease his way up in there, because all they're looking at that clock. They got 2 minutes.
Well, we'll take that timeout along with them. 2 minutes left to go in this one. Maroon Devils trail it 17-0. Fourth down for the Knights. Adams and Jumper in the backfield.
And now they're going right back in behind that tight end on this play right here. There you go.
Oh,
yep.
no.
Yes. There you go.
They threw a flag. It's stuck in Zeke's helmet.
Yeah, it's stuck in Zeke's face mask right there. The official did. So this one will be called back. But it's stuck right in Zeke's face mask.
I literally have seen it all now.
I swear I've never seen that.
I've not either.
I've just got to say, I've never seen that before.
Oh. So that's a hold, and that will back the Knights up. It won't change their strategy at all, I don't think, here. 1:23 remaining. Ball will go back to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and I've never witnessed that. I don't think I have. I'm searching my memory right there, but
I've never seen it.
And Zeke comes in there, and they tried to tackle him because he was coming off the edge out here to make that play, and the official threw the ball threw the flag right where the penalty occurred, right in Zeke's face.
Well, the fortunate thing, considering the luck we've had this season, is at least it didn't hit Zeke in the face.
It didn't hit him in the eye.
Put his eye out.
Put his eye out, and yeah.
Because that's kind of been the way our luck's been this year.
Yeah, it sure has. So bring up 4th down. Again. And there again, all Robbinsville's trying to do is get the time, run the clock right here, run a play. We'll take back over possession and then try to get something out of it, try to salvage something out of it.
So standard wing formation here.
This is one of their favorite dive formations. Quarterback could keep it. There's the dive. And he breaks it loose.
Yeah, didn't get a first down, though.
Yeah, thank goodness.
So Swain will take over on their own 16-yard line, which is worse than taking over on the 35-yard line.
Right.
But Swain football. I'm not sure. Do we realize that it's our football?
Yep, I'm watching right here, waiting and seeing.
And they have started the play clock. We don't have personnel settings.
No.
We don't have a quarterback.
We don't. There's
There
our
he
quarterback.
comes.
Yeah. Got 10 seconds left on the play clock. Yep, we got the playoff.
Barker ahead for a game of about 3 or 4.
Well, it's been an interesting season, to say the least.
A lot of stuff I had never seen before,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
A lot of it tonight.
Medlin on the carry, Collins on the tackle. And it'll be 3rd and 4 for the Devils. Clock still running. We're going to be under a minute when we snap this one. So can't get the ball spotted. Medlin to throw it. He does so. It's caught out here by Keontae Graham for a first down. And we're down to 49 seconds. Clock stops. Now run again.
Now it's running again. Oh.
Just out of the grasp of Glaspie there. Incomplete. 37 seconds to go in this one. This will be our final home broadcast of this season, most assuredly. We may be able to join you next week if the Maroon Devils make the playoffs, depending on where that's at. But just stay tuned to the Maroon Devils Network, and we will fill you in with those details as they become available to us.
Trips to the wide side. Yep.
And that one's
sailed out of bounds.
So that one will be 3rd and 10. 30 seconds left in this one. Don't forget the Maroon Devil soccer team is in action tomorrow at 4 o'clock at Mount Airy in the first round of the playoffs. All other fall sports are done at this juncture. Volleyball, golf, cross country, all in the books. So the winter season will be firing up here shortly. Wrestling and basketball, along with indoor track. Medlin looks the scene over, throws it downfield right to
Robbinsville's
free safety. Flags everywhere. Somebody's helmet's off. That's Cameron Alice on the interception. We got 1, 2, 3 flags down. Aiden Smiley's helmet off. So let's see what that laundry's about.
Yep.
Personal foul. What was that?
I'm not real sure. It must be blind. Might have been a blindside block on the return there after the interception. I'd say that's what it was. Yeah.
Well, partner, it's been a pleasure as always.
It has been.
Appreciate your work.
I appreciate y'all having me. I hate the season the way it turned out, but not much we can do about it. We'll see. We'll just have to load up and see what we can do again next year.
And that should be the final play of the ball game. Black Knights are going to come away as the second-place team in the Smoky Mountain Conference with a 4-1 record in the conference. The Maroon Devils will wait to see their fate tomorrow, so stay tuned on the Maroon Devil Network. We will update you as soon as we know anything. And as always, we appreciate your patronage and being a part of what we do here on MDN Live. Thanks again. This is us signing off. We will see you down the road.
Join today. By becoming a member of MDN Live, you will have access to all live broadcasts of Maroon Devils athletics for the low price of $5.99 per month. That means you will be able to watch varsity volleyball, men's soccer, and varsity football for an entire month. If you allow your subscription to continue throughout the year, you will be able to watch varsity men's and women's basketball, wrestling, women's soccer, softball, and baseball. All proceeds from this subscription service go directly to Swain Athletics to help offset the growing costs of providing multiple sporting opportunities for our student athletes. So for less than the cost of a kid's meal at your favorite fast food joint, you'll be providing critical support to our student athletes each month while enjoying countless hours of Swain County athletics live. It's truly a win-win situation. Become a member today and do your part to help keep Swain County athletics the best it can be.